David went into the palace and said, "Oh, you usurper, Saul, get up from the throne." In one instant, the promise and his life cut short. You see, when a woman conceives and finds out that she's pregnant in the first trimester, there is nothing that indicates that she's pregnant physically, but there is a knowing that takes place in her mind, and this knowing changes everything about her. It changes who she is, where she goes, how she walks, how she talks, how she lives, because she is carrying something on the inside. This is part of the process where it's meant to be known and not meant to be shown. And a lot of us, when we receive a promise from God, the first thing we want to do is show. No. There's a time and a season for everything under heaven. When God will go and anoint David as the king of Israel, called him out from the field, brought him in, poured the oil on his head, and says, "You are now anointed king over Israel." He knew that was the promise. The oil hit his head. There was surrender. Once the oil hit his head, he was now king of Israel. It was part of the promise where he knew, but it was not yet time to be seen and understand that he got up and nothing around him changed. And he still went back to the field, but he was carrying the oil of the king. And we don't understand that some of us are so desperate to let people know what is going on. We want to show, and showing will put us in danger. What happens if you try to take a fetus in the first trimester and bring it out? It comes out prematurely and it dies, because it is not time for the world to see the promise. It's meant to be stewarded. It's meant to be hidden. What if David went into the palace and said, "Oh, you usurper, Saul, I have the oil on my head. Get up from the throne." In one instant, the promise and his life cut short. Did he have the anointing on his head? Yes. Had he received the word? Yes. Had he come into agreement? Yes. But he understood that this is the time to be hidden. A lot of us are so desperate for the validation of others to validate the dream that we want to go and show what is meant to be hidden, and it puts us in trouble because the word is not for them. The word is for you.